Final senior representative is Miss Haley Vieira. She resides in Denver and is escorted by her father. Haley is the first football cheer captain of the Varsity basketball cheer team. She is the senior class president, student council president, vice president of the Interact Club, treasurer throughout the state, student advisor of the Future Farmers America. She is a member of the Play Club and is a participant in the Youth Leadership Habersham program. Haley attends sports where she plays in Guard and Conway, Washington. She also is a team member at Chick-fil-A. One of her favorite concert members is the cheerleading players in the Rocky Mountain with the West Weekend. After high school, Haley hopes to attend the University of Oregon. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for our 2022 Coming up in the wheel now are the principal Habersham High School, Dr. Jonathan Stewart, and the 2021 homecoming queen is Angela Moody. Finally, we have the 2021 homecoming king, which is Appalachee coming on the field. He is doing his Lexi Foster, daughter of David and Leslie Foster, Lydia, and Matthew Jack Atwood, son of Chris and People Atwood on Clarksville. Before we make our announcement, we would again like to congratulate each of these young people. We are very proud of their accomplishments. And now, for the crowning of our homecoming king, by Principal Dr. Jonathan Stewart, it is my pleasure to announce to you our 2022 homecoming king, Mr. Edwin King. Miss Haley
Michael, how much, where are you? Okay, Okay. Hey, go ahead and play Mixon when you're ready. Here, you want to write it down? I can't hear you. Let me turn the mic on.
I don't know how she spells her name.
Fiera?
Yeah. I know how to say it if I spell it that way.
Did you turn the crowd mic down? Okay.
That's a good writing little pen.
It's Clayton's. Haley Fiera.
Yeah. Haley Fiera.
She's a cheerleader too, isn't she?
Oh, is she?
I believe so.
Welcome back here to halftime here at Raiders Stadium, John Larry Black Field, and homecoming. We will recognize our homecoming winners, and the homecoming queen was Haley Fiera, and the homecoming king was Eddie Jenkins. Congratulations to both of those seniors, as they'll be recognized forever as the homecoming king and queen of 2022. Our score here, 14-7, Habersham Central on top. Both teams back out on the field, and Appalachee will start this second half with the ball, Mark. And, well, let me get you the stats first. How can I forget that? Brought to you by Michael Mixon. Habersham leads 14-7. Appalachee with 5 first downs and rushed the ball 23 times, 187 yards. The quarterback Holloway was 2 of 5 for 15 yards. Total offense for them, 28 plays for 102 yards. For Habersham Central, we had 10 first downs. We rushed it 19 times for 118 yards. Carson Parker was 13 of 17 through the air for 103 yards, 36 offensive plays, 221 yards. For Habersham Central, Blandon Grizzle, 8 carries, 59 yards. Zeke Whittington, 4 carries, 31 yards. Carson Parker, 4 carries, 22. Zeke, 9 catches, 75 yards. Cannon Wilbanks, 2 catches, 7. Slade Dover, 1 catch for 23 yards. It was a big one, a touchdown, his first of the year. And Habersham on the defensive side, Carter Barrett leads us with 7 tackles, Braden Wright and Brandon Hensley with 6, and Jared White with 4. So, Mark, Habersham Central will play on defense, and we kind of saw Appalachee get their feet under them a little bit there offensively late in the second half. Let's see if Habersham can come out and defend it a little bit better than we did those last couple of series.
Yeah, I think that might have had a little bit to do with Coach Harrison not going for it on that 4th and 8 there at midfield. I think them having that late second quarter drive might have made him think twice about maybe going for it, and that's why he punted the ball rather than try to go for it there late in the second half. So let's see if the defensive works those kinks out there that they gave up that long drive and get the ball back for offense.
All right, Michael Hill going to kick it up and pooches it up there at the 23-yard line, returnable for the Cats, and they'll get up to about the 34-yard line. The catch or the return was by, let's see, Trevor Park, and the tackle was made by Chase Colbert, one of our team captains tonight for the game here against Appalachee. 14-7, we're ready to go here in the second half, just underway. David Foster, Chris Black, Mark Osborne with you on this Friday night homecoming. Congratulations to Haley Fiera and Eddie Jenkins. Eddie was in the locker room.
That's right. He didn't get to participate, but I'm sure they've told him.
Yeah. First down and 10 for the Cats. They're working right to left. They're in the white. We're in the orange. They're going to throw it long. It's going to be up there, and it's short and underthrown. Maybe pass interference, Chris.
Yeah, well, you usually lose that battle as a cornerback. When you have to stop, you're running with the receiver, and you have to stop and come back for it, and you just run into the receiver as he can see the ball and reacts to it, and this will be a first down. They went they went deep again. They've tried to test us deep about 3 times, and one time called it and dropped it as they came to the ground with it, but they tried to challenge us there on that first down play.
So 1st and 10, they throw a long one. We're called for pass interference, and they're going to mark off 15 yards against us. So they get a 1st down by the way of penalty.
Tough break Satterphone. I mean, he had great coverage. He's running right with him. Ball's underthrown about 5 yards, and the receiver just tries to come back to it, and Satterphone just ran right into him.
Uma is split out to the right, and they're going to run the ball this time with their running back Tate. Tate going to be upended in the backfield. Nice effort that time by Hayden Gailey to get back in the backfield.
Yeah, got up the field. That time we had better outside containment. You want to try to string this jet sweep stuff out and make them just continue to run parallel, and that time we did, and Gailey shoots up the field. That'd be about a 6-yard loss there. Nice tackle there by Gailey. We'll call it a 5-yard loss.
2nd down 15. They're at their own 44-yard line. And a little misdirection. Boy, Habersham was in the backfield. And now we got a late flag in there. So
wow, what is that going to be? Man,
the rush was by Trevor Park.
Surely is that going to go against us?
Let's see what the official calls here.
Well, we just came busting through there.
Personal foul, face mask.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, we tackle him behind the line of scrimmage, blitz him cleanly. Not sure why we're hitting him so high up around the helmet and grabbing a face mask, but evidently we did, Mark, and what a huge costly mistake there.
Yeah, that'd been a second big loss. That was going to be another 5-yard loss after the previous 5-yard loss. He did kind of tackle him high. I didn't see the face mask. I'm sure he probably did. The referee was right there on the spot, so I'm sure he did. I just didn't see it. But, yeah, that's a costly penalty. Not an automatic 1st down.
No, you're right. It's 2nd down and 5. And they're going to rush around the right side, Trevor Park, and he'll be close to a 1st down.
Looks like it'll be enough for the 1st down from
they're going
where they're spotting it. So, man alive. You look like you're going to force them into 3rd and long with a great blitz play. Ran a little inside handoff move, and we lit them up, and 15-yard penalty on the face mask. Bailed them out.
So 1st down and 10 after the penalty. And they're right at the 41-yard line. They have a man in motion. They're going to run up the middle, and we grab him from behind, but then sling him forward for a couple of yards.
You got to figure out a way to sling them backwards there. We had a lineman with good penetration there, grabbing them around the waist, but slung them forward about 2 yards.
That was Shamarian Clark on the carry. Tackle was made by Keller Green. 2nd down. 2nd down about 6. And now we got a flag.
Satterphone got up there so much in the receiver's face over there on the far side that he got offsides. I mean, another costly mistake.
Wow. Never seen that before, I don't think.
Well, I tell you what, if you're Appalachee, you've got to be tempted as you can be to try to take a shot. Well, I mean, both of our cornerbacks are just less than a yard away from the receiver over there, and we have no free safety help.
And they're going to stay on the ground. They're going to rush the ball with Wallace, and Wallace going to go around the right side. Tackle was made for Habersham Central by Jared White.
We got better tackling than that. I mean, you're in a position to make a tackle, and we're kind of just grabbing people and slinging them around, and when we do, we're slinging them toward the line of scrimmage. You got to come up and hit somebody and lock them up and drive them backwards.
3rd down, 3rd and 1. They're at Habersham's 32-yard line. All the way under center. Takes it, just going to run it himself, and he gets pushed backwards. His forward progress got the 1st down, though, Chris.
I'm not even sure he got to the 30, but, boy, they'll spot him just short of the 30, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, they gave him forward progress to the 30. Grayson Means pushed him back, but they got the 1st down, a new set of downs, 1st and 10 for the Cats.
We haven't been able to get them into 2nd and 3rd and long since the 1st quarter, and that's the difference right now. in this offense is they're having success on first and second down.
Appalachee up the line. Habersham's got a 3 front. Well, you're right. Those corners are up close, aren't they?
Oh, in their face.
And they're going to rush the ball around the right side. Wallace, and Wallace going to get upended behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle was made by Hayden Gailey.
Just the same play that we started this half with, where we string it out. Gailey comes up, makes a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So now we got him in 2nd and 12.
Second down, about 12. They're at Habersham's 32-yard line. 8:13 to go here in the third quarter. Habersham leads it 14-7. The quarterback wants to throw and looks. Now he's going to have to run and gets away from one group and got to about the 30 to the 29-yard line. He's only going to get about 3 yards maybe.
Well, it looked like we're going to sack him for about a 4-yard loss, and he wiggled his way out of it.
Tackle was made by Braden Hensley along with Grayson Means.
3rd and 9. Finally got him in that long down and distance on 3rd down. Let's see if we dial up a little blitz pressure here. They're probably thinking pass here.
Third down efficiency. They're 3 of 8 here in the ball game so far. Neither team doing particularly well on 3rd down. Habersham's 3 of 7. They come up the line quickly out of the huddle. They're in a shotgun. 3rd down, they want to throw, looking, going to gun it over the far side, going to be incomplete. Pass intended for Wallace. Coverage was by Carter Barrett. 4th down and 9. Guess they got to go for it here.
Yeah, tried to, I think, pick up enough there on 3rd down to make their 4th down call a little bit more manageable, but incomplete pass, and they're definitely not bringing out the punt team. Quarterback Holloway's over there getting the play call from the coach.
I tell you what, I still don't understand why they don't run him more.
Yeah, he's only had the 1 run and a couple of runs, really. One of them was a quarterback scramble.
He's a big kid. They're in a shotgun. They got 3 to the right. They want to throw. They're looking, going to lob it up there, and it's going to be incomplete. And it's going to be 4th down, or rather turned over on downs. Habersham's got the ball back. They want a penalty, but they're not going to get it.
No, that was good coverage that time. Gailey was running with him the entire way, knew where the ball was as well. And both players just trying to make a play at it. They both ended up on the ground, but good defensive stand there, Mark. And we finally got him in that 3rd and long, and that's just not a favorable position for them.
Yeah, well, they got 25 yards on penalties there. 35 yards. They had a 15-yard pass interference, a 15-yard face mask, and then another offsides on us. So they got 35 yards on that drive. So good job when we stiffened, had to inside the 30 there by our defense getting the ball back.
Let's see if his offense can be a big score, big play drive.
And we got Zeke Whittington in there for a direct snap to him, and he's going to rush to the near side. And he's going to run out of bounds around the 41-yard line.
Is there a flag somewhere?
I believe we do, Chris. Going to be a holding, I guess, on one of our receivers, Chris. Yeah.
I'm just not seeing the flags, and our coaching staff certainly not happy with it. But who threw the flag or where it's at on the ground? But
it's on the 35. I just saw it's right on the sideline. So it's obviously one of our
every time we get kind of a good play, a big play, it seems like there's always a penalty. Not saying that it's a bad call by the referee, but Habersham's got to just make penalties and mistakes at the most inopportune times, it seems like. Of course, none of them come at a good time. But
6:56 to go in the third quarter. We're up by 7. Habersham's got the ball. 1st down at about 15. And we're going to throw it, going to gun it over the left side of the screen. And they break one tackle to the far side, and Whittington, there he goes down the far side. He's at midfield, 45-40, 35. He pushed out of bounds around the 30-yard line. Tackle was made by Clark.
I don't see anybody looking for any flags back here. It's the first thing you start looking for on a big play. That time Whittington he just continues to amaze you. I mean, his vision when he catches the pass and then his speed to just get up the field so quickly is so impressive.
We brought Cade Nicholson in as a tight end. That was a 42-yard pass play to Whittington. 1st and 10.
10 catches, 117 yards so far for Zeke.
We got 2 on the right, got a tight end left. We're going to go on the ground with Blandon Grizzle, and Grizzle got about 1 yard out of it. Tackle made by Jackson.
Looked like an opportunity there for him, and I think he did what Rodney was spotting for, said ran into his own man and kind of knocked him off balance. And
2nd down 8. We're at the Appalachee 31-yard line. Now we got a timeout called by the Cats. Timeout on the field, 6:10 to go in the 3rd quarter. Habersham leads at 13-7. Commercial break.
Taking a timeout, and 2nd and 8. Habersham has the ball at the Appalachee 32-yard line. So Whittington, like I say, 10 catches, 117 yards, a nice catch and run on a couple of plays back on a little screen. Gets us great field position.
2nd down 8 from the 31. And we're going to go deep, looking for Wilbanks, and out of his reach, incomplete, over everybody's head.
Carson just got to make a better throw right there. You hate to call the kid out, but he just throws that one too far to the inside, Mark. And if he throws that thing deep and toward the corner, that's a touchdown.
Yeah, I saw Connor talking to Coach Brown on the sideline over there, so I was wondering if they were going to run something to him there, and they did. Unfortunately, just threw it, like you said, too far on the inside. If he throws that ball deep in the corner of the end zone, it's a touchdown.
3rd down and 8 now. Parker wants to throw, going to gun it, little screen over here to Zeke Whittington, and he's going to be short of a 1st down. Got across the 30 to about the 28-yard line. Tackle was made for the Cats by Allen. It's going to be 4th down. We're going for it here, Chris. 4th and about 5 maybe. 4th and 5. We're in a shotgun. We stand up, look back toward the sideline for a play. We got trips left, got a split right. Parker's got it, wants to throw, looks, going to gun it, going to be overthrown and incomplete. Pass intended for Zeke Whittington, out of his reach.
Just missed him. We were just going to try to let Zeke run a little 7-yard out, and he had a little pressure in his face that time, and that might have caused him to throw it high, but just missed him. And we'll turn it back over on downs on 4th down. So, boy, what looks like a promising drive that could turn into points just falls apart on you so quickly. Habersham leads 14-7 still.
All right, so the Appalachee offense back on the field. Howard Holloway, their 6'1", 200-pound junior quarterback, going to be under center.
Well, they weren't ready.
No flags, I don't see.
They had 2 running backs moving motion at the same time and no penalty.
They handed the ball off to Wallace.
And they're I think we're kind of holding our hands up in there on the sidelines. Coaches are like, what's going on? Yeah.
Green and LaPrade on the tackle for Habersham. They lost a yard, so
I'm not sure how you don't call that, but I mean the one tailback was trying to shift and move over, and it was definitely while the ball was being snapped. No call.
2nd down and 11. Holloway under center, got a man in motion, hands it to that guy. That on the sweep is going to be Park, and he's got nowhere to go. Tackled by Braden Hensley.
Getting a feel for this jet sweep wing tee offense. Hensley is, and Gailey as well, doing a good job of reading it. So
it's now 3rd down, 3rd 13. They're going back They lost a yard on that first play. They lost 2 yards on the second. Now it's 3rd and 13. They're at their own 25-yard line. And a little play action. They want to throw it, going to gun it, going to be incomplete, too hard and too high. Falls incomplete, stops the clock with 4:02 to go. Intended receiver was Park, the running back.
Well, that's what the doctor ordered, a 3 and out. I mean, a quick 3 and out, too.
Powell in there to punt the ball away for the Cats. Clock is stopped at 4:02. We're still up 14-7. Zeke Whittington back at the 38-yard line. They roll the ball back there, and it's blocked by Habersham Central and be recovered for a touchdown. Oh my! How about that? Habersham Central scores for 6 points. That was picked up and blocked by Braden Hensley.
Well, there's no. Yeah, that's Hensley, and there's no doubt that's the All-State good hands.
Play of
the game right there is that one hop to kicker, and he had to wait on it, Mark, and he had to try to get it off in a hurry. Hensley, the most flamboyant guy on the Raider defense, I guess you might say, with a great athletic play there.
Yeah, he blocked one at Jackson and got the on cover. Unfortunately, he couldn't get in the end zone. That time he blocked and was able to get in the end zone. So we got a penalty here on them. So I'm going to see if he went for. I was going to see if he went for 2. No, he declined it, so he's going to still kick it. So, yeah, great play by Braden. Not only did he block it, but then he was able to recover it and run in for the touchdown. So, good job by Braden.
So, Michael Hill out there to put up the extra point. And they're still sending people off the field. So, Michael Hill. And the kick is up, and it is good. Timeout on the field. Habersham now leads it by 14. 3:58 to go here in the third quarter. Raiders lead 21-7. Commercial break. We'll be right back. First down and 10. 3:47 to go here in the third quarter. Habersham up 21-7. They're going to run the ball with their running back Park, and Park going to get up to about the 32-yard line.
Means.
Tackle was made by Grayson Means.
Yeah, good tackle by Grayson.
And now we got injured player. Injured player, and that injured player is Park. Timeout on the field, injury timeout. 3:33 to go here in the third quarter. Habersham leads at 21-7. Commercial break. We'll be right back.
Welcome back here at Raider Stadium. Your injured player, number 8. That's Park. He's going to walk off. Boy, he took a pretty good hit there from Means. I tell you, on that tackle, good fundamental, solid tackle there by Means, and Park's paying the price for it a little bit, I think.
All right, 2nd down and 9 after the injury to Park. 2nd down, 9 from the 32. We're going to run Wallace around that right side, and so somebody came up and made a good tackle there.
Guess
and that
who?
was Carter Barrett.
And Margot down Newford said, Carter Barrett's got to love playing defense against an offense like this.
Yeah, he was hurt there in the middle of the year and just killed us in that middle part of the defense. And, boy, when he comes back, what a difference he makes, because he not only comes up and he hits you, you've gotten hit when Carter comes up from that free safety position and hits you. Great play again by him.
Yeah, he can. I mean, he's reading. Obviously, it's a run play, and when he sees that, he's not worried about any kind of pass assignment. He can just come up the field and make a tackle, and he loves to come up and make some tackles.
3rd down. They want to throw. Holloway's got time, lots of time, and now he throws it late. It's going to be short hopped, incomplete.
Boy, he had the guy he was trying to throw it to over there wide open for a second or two, and that was Wallace that was open over there right at the 1st down stick and just didn't see him. And then when he did, he just made a poor throw at his feet. Going to bring up 4th and 7.
All right, so 4th down, they're going to go for it. And why not, Chris?
Yeah, you got to. Trailing 21-7 at the position you're at the Habersham 31.
They want to throw, going to go, and it's going to be, almost intercepted. Almost intercepted by Braden Hensley.
They tried to bootleg and throw it to the right, roll out to the right and throw it back to the middle of the field, and Braden Hensley was in the middle of the field, almost intercepted it, but we got a personal foul called, I think, going to go against Habersham.
So we got to sort things out here with 2:32 to go here.
Yeah, Colbert and the receiver that he's just been walked up into his face all night long were just going after it. Way from away from the play, and I'm sure, I don't know, it was so far away I don't think any of us saw what really happened, Mark, but I think it's going to be a dead ball after the incomplete pass on 4th down.
I think it's going to be on us, a personal foul. It was after, he was well away from the ball. I think it was one of those where you get the second reaction. I think there were some jawing going on. It looked like to me they pushed us, and then we kind of pushed back late, and they threw it on us. They didn't see the first push. They saw the second one, and that's the one they got. So it's one of those deals where the second offense is the one that gets caught.
Yeah.
We still keep the ball. It was after the knockdown, so we keep the ball. It just backs us up 15 yards.
All right.
We'll get the ball to 15, almost, say 16-yard line. Leading 21-7, 2:32 to go here in your 3rd.
We're back in there with our offense. Parker at quarterback. And he hands it off to Grizzle. Reverse. Get it off to Whittington. Whittington wants to throw it. And he's just going to run it instead down the far side and goes out of bounds. He wanted to throw, but it just wasn't there.
Yeah, I like the call, though. Deep in your own territory, give him a misdirection reverse. And he had to get deep to get around one of those big linemen who'd gotten penetration. That kind of slowed things down. But they did a good job of covering the receiver. I guess that was, I'm not sure if that was Wilbanks. They had him covered up, and Zeke really just took what they gave him and picked up a nice gain.
That's an 11-yard run for a 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. And we're going to run Grizzle. Grizzle's got some room. It closed pretty quick. It looked like he's going to have a hole. But over here on the sideline, but didn't quite get it. And he got to about the 35-yard line. Tackle was made by that big defensive tackle, Aiden Jackson, the junior.
Nice 6-yard gain, though.
2nd down and 3. 2nd down and 3.
I haven't seen Carson keep the ball on those option plays, and there's been a couple of times where it looks like if he keeps it, Got a lot of room to run.
Second down. And we're going to run Grizzle right up the gut. Grizzle will have the first down, gets to the 40-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Late flag thrown in there. Might be a face mask, says our spotter, and also Jackson made the tackle. I want to say a big shout out to our former colleague, Jeff Henderson, listening to us somewhere down in, I guess, in Gwinnett County, Chris.
All right. Hope you're doing well, Jeff Henderson.
Right now the Raiders are up, Jeff, 21-7 with 1:29 to go here in the 3rd quarter. So it's a face mask against the Shiloh, or rather the Appalachee Cats here, Chris.
Well, we've got called for a face mask, now they get called for one.
1st down and 10. We're now in their territory after that mark off. And we give it to Grizzle. Grizzle trying to find some room, and he does. Gets about 10 yards, maybe 9 for sure, maybe 10.
Yeah, when you got a 21-7 lead, you like to be able to say you can just run the football at them and just take the life out of them. And right now, that's what Habersham's trying to do. It looks like is keep it on the ground and doing a good job up front. And Grizzle, all of a sudden, 12 carries, 82 yards.
Jackson and Uma made the tackle for the Cats. That was an 8-yard run for Grizzle. I think he got a bad spot there. 2nd down 2. We're in a shotgun. Parker going to throw a little screen over here to Whittington. Whittington going to get some room down the sideline and gets pushed out of bounds. Got to about the 30? Tackle was made by Vereen. I'm going to spot about the 32.
He just has a different gear, you know. It just looks easy for him, and he's full speed, but he just looks so fluid doing it.
Habersham trips to the right. We're going to give it off to our running back, Grizzle. He's got oh, he pulled it. He pulled it, Chris, and smart play because Grizzle had nowhere to go. We got more bodies flowing all over the place. But Grizzle did not carry it. It was Parker. Parker got tackled, and then we got some extra stuff going on again, Chris. Boy, this is getting pretty hairy over here.
Yeah, somebody just grabbed Zeke and just, their cornerback did, and just threw him backwards, and Zeke was getting up to come after him, and coach grabbed him and didn't let it happen. Good thing. But that looked like a big scrum over here right in front of the Raider bench.
So Parker got 4 yards on the carry, 2nd down and 2. We'll scrimmage from the 28-yard line of the Cats, and now we got a timeout. Right, it's going to be the end of the quarter. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Habersham leads at 21-7. Commercial break. We'll be right back here in
Well, 19-14 ain't good enough. But they need to win by 6.
Who does?
Welcome back here to Raider Stadium as we start the 4th period, leading 21-7.
All right, 2nd down and 6 from the 28 of the Cats. And we're going to run our big running back, Blandon Grizzle. He'll be hit around the 25-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down. We're in the 4th and final quarter. Habersham leads at 21-7. Tackle was made by Jackson along with Elijah Vereen. And we're bringing Blandon out and bringing in the big guy, Ethan Martin.
Also going to bring in a tight end too, David.
That's Cade Nicholson is coming back in the game. Out went, who was that? Was that Will Banks? Oh, that was Dover. Slade Dover. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd and about 2. Going to give it to Martin. Martin's going to have the first down. Man, he's just running over people.
Oh, he's a truck.
Yeah.
I mean, he just good looking run that time. I like it. Mark, I like the tight end. I think that's something that Coach kind of got to implement more of in this offense.
Yeah, it helps us. We've been hurting a little bit on the line of scrimmage, blocking people. That gives us that extra man in the box that we sometimes need, not only for running plays, but sometimes for the protection too. So I like the tight end also.
Exactly.
1st down and 10 from the 18-yard line. 11:03 to go here in the ball game. Habersham leads it 21-7. 1st and 10 for the Raiders after that last 7-yard run for Ethan Martin. We're at the 18-yard line, going to give it to Martin again. Boy, Martin just ran over somebody at the 10 to the 5, still on his feet to about the 4-yard line. Wow.
Holy cow.
How about that for Ethan Martin?
And the guy he ran over is
he's a little woozy.
His leg more than anything giving him trouble, but he just trucked him at the 15-yard line.
Wow. Martin's is just a sophomore. All right, let's see if we give it back to him again. 1st and goal. Martin's got it. Martin lowers his head and gets in. Touchdown. Wow, how about that for Ethan Martin? He got in for Habersham Central from 4 yards out, and that's pretty much all one man right there.
It really was. Well, Coach Harrison was telling me a couple of weeks ago that, Ethan could really be a good running back. He's had some really good runs, has looked good in JV, and he's getting an opportunity to play here under the lights on Friday night and taking full advantage of it.
Wow. Habersham up 27-7. Want to say a shout out to Jeep Cunningham listening to us down in Florida, getting ready for the Georgia-Florida game. Michael Hill on for the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Timeout on the field, 28 for Habersham, 7 for the Cats. Habersham leads at 28-7, Chris. A good drive there.
Yeah, 10 plays, 69-yard drive. Ethan Martin, in my opinion, we're going to throw him in there with the Heath Barrett All-State good hands play of the game almost there. Or one of the good plays of the game is he just trucked that guy at the 15. And can't say exactly what Larry Munson said back in the day when Herschel Walker did that up in Tennessee.
Hobnail boot.
But my goodness, he's just a sophomore, Mark, and he showed some power there just running through that tackle.
Yeah, people might be asking why he been there all year. Ethan was hurt at the beginning of the year, and it's just now taking him time to get some reps in the few JV games, and now he's obviously getting some more varsity looks. So if he'd been healthy all year, he could have definitely helped us back there, but he's showing it now. That was a great drive. Give credit to the offensive line, too, though. They're standing people up. I'm watching them much better blocking on the front than we've seen last couple of games. So good job by our offensive line, but you're right, Chris. Ethan Martin just decided he was going to not be denied that drive, and Coach Harrison recognized that and just kept feeding the ball, and he drove it down to score. So good drive by our offense that time.
Yeah, 10 plays, 69-yard drive, as we said, 4 minutes and 11 seconds. Habersham with a 28-7 lead now, and that's what you want to do with a 2-score lead is just run it down their throat and be more physical and kind of take the life out of them, and that was a very good drive.
Burton and Clark are back deep, and Michael Hill's going to punch it up there, and it's loose, and finally Appalachee jumped on it.
Now that might be our most effective kickoff yet there. It was kind of a little soft punch right down the middle of the field in no man's land, and they had to go chase it down, and instead of kicking it out of bounds and giving it to them at 35, they'll start at the 32. So good job there on the kick coverage and the kick style, I guess you might say that time.
Well, Habersham in total control now. 10-19 to go. We're up 28-7. 1st down and 10 for the Cats. And they're going to run Wallace to the left. And Wallace will get up to about the 37-yard line. Tackle was made by Habersham Central's Chase Colbert along with Braden Hensley. It's going to be second down, second about 4. 28-7, Habersham leads it. And they're going to go up the gut, right up the middle for the Cats, only about a yard or two. Carry was by Chris Swan. Braden Wright, LaPrade there on the tackle for the Raiders defense. We're up 3rd down. 3rd down about 1 yard for a first. Clock is down to 9:47 to go. see Wallace run the left side. He'll have the first down and goes out of bounds as well. He's pushed out of bounds by Carter Barrett.
That's one of those situations. They're down 28-7 and just continue to run the football. I mean, it's not a throwing team, so it's an awfully difficult situation for them to be in here.
Holloway into the huddle. They break, and they got a split right. Holloway going to do a play fake. Going to throw it short and incomplete. Pass was intended for Wallace. 9:28 to go here in the ball game. Ain't got an update on Shiloh and Lanier lately. Last time we had it was 14-12 Shiloh at the end of the third quarter.
I'm seeing 21-12, but I got where I'm not certain that score's right. But we need Lanier to beat Shiloh. Right now, that's not happening.
Second down. And a little misdirection. And, whoa, good tackle that time by Habersham carry on Habersham Central. The run was by Burton. And tackle was by Braden Hensley. Boy just lifted him up and planted him.
Man, Hensley has had some impressive tackles tonight.
And Burton's a little slow to get up. Timeout, injury timeout, 9:17 to go. Habersham leads at 28-7, injury timeout, commercial break. We'll be right back.
Back here at Raider Stadium, John Larry Black Field, 9:17 to go here in your third quarter. Habersham leading 28-7. Injured player, a lineman for Appalachee, who's walked off under his own power.
Third down, they want to throw, and they're in trouble. We're going to get in for a big loss. The ball's on the ground. We pick it up, or do we? Yeah, I think we got it. But we couldn't pick it up and try to score with it, but we recovered the fumble. Still battling for it down there. Who got it? Habersham's ball. So we think it was recovered by Keller Green. The fumble was forced by Hensley.
Yeah, pocket just collapsed on him. We had 4 on him, and then he had the ball out way away from his body, knocked it out, and I thought we would go and scoop and score again like we did on the punt block, but we do get the turnover, and Habersham gets the ball back with 9 minutes to go.
What you got, Mark, down there? Was that the way you saw? Was Hensley forced it and picked up by Green?
Yeah, that's why with the Keller Green. I was asking some of the players, and they thought it was Keller Green too.
All right, so 1st and 10 for the Raider offense. We're back out there. And we're going to give it off to Blandon Grid. No, he pulled it. The quarterback's got it. He's going to try to come over to the left, and he's going to get to about the 19-yard line. Tackle was made there by Thomas Uma.
Carson Parker just lowered his shoulder and just tried to run through him, and everybody say, hey, quarterback doesn't need to do that. But you talk about something that'll fire up your team is when you see your quarterback do that, that really gets you going, and he didn't back down from that challenge one bit.
He got 4 yards on that run. It's 2nd down 6. They'll scrimmage from the Cat 19-yard line. We're going to give it to our fullback, our running back. That's Blandon Grizzle, and Grizzle didn't get much at all this time. Tackle was made by Elijah Vereen. So 8 minutes to go in the ball game. Habersham's got the lead. Parker in the shotgun. It's 3rd down and 6. We're still at the 19-yard line of Appalachee, working right to left. We're moving toward the scoreboard. We're in orange, they're in white. Habersham leads it. Parker's got the ball. Wants to throw, looks and go over the middle to the end zone. Incomplete. Was that Whittington?
Whittington.
Yeah.
Yeah, he released and had him going inside the hash, and Zeke looked like he went up with one hand to try to catch that one with his left hand and just couldn't bring it in. 28-7, 7:40 to go. Took a shot there on 3rd down in the end zone. I guess we'll go for it here unless you want to give your young freshman kicker a chance to kick a field goal here.
We're 7:40 to go. We're comfortable here with the 28-7 lead.
Yeah, certainly within his range here. Ball's at the 19. You back it up to the 26 and be a 36-yarder mark. He certainly could handle that, but looks like we may just keep the offense out there.
Yeah, I think he's going to go for it. He locks the ball. The ball's inside the red zone on the 19 here on the left hash. I think he likes what he sees. It's 4th and a long 5, maybe 6. So that's gettable. So we're moving the ball this time. Offensive line's creating space. Just wonder if he's going to run it or throw it real quick. Probably looking for Zeke on a quick hitter here.
Yeah, no doubt. I see if we got Grizzle in the ball game, so it's not going to be a 5-wide look, but we'll have 4 wide. Actually, we're going to go 5 because we're going to split Landon out and be an empty set. Could get it on a quarterback draw here.
So we got, as Chris said, 3 right, 2 left, empty set. Parker's your quarterback. He's looking at a 4 front for the Cats. He's got it. Straight drop, looks to the far side, to the corner, and incomplete. Incomplete.
Took a shot in the end zone and underthrown again, going to Zeke. But, boy, Mark, they're playing so soft over here on Dover. If he just says they will just run a little 6-yard dig pattern, you can just stand up and throw it to him. But it looked like we were just destined to throw one into the end zone there on that play.
Yeah, he threw it to Zeke again. That time Zeke faked the little inside post that he ran the previous play and then broke to the corner. And I guess they were hoping that they would bite on that post move and then get him open the corner, but they didn't. And then the corner on that side dropped back and interfered with that play too. So there's a lot of players. I think he thought he might could just try to sneak him in that corner open, but he wasn't. So good defense that time by Appalachee.
So the Cats are back out there on offense. And they got a new quarterback in the ball game. We'll get his name for you in just a moment. They're going to run the ball. New quarterback in there was Zach James. Chris Swan on the carry. Tackles by Hensley and Wright. Second down. Holloway's back in there, isn't he, Chris? No, check it. That's still Zach James, all right. And they're going to run the ball again.
Hensley again on the tackle.
Quarterback kept it that time. That was Zach James. Tackle was by Dills along with Hensley.
Well, Hensley just has been all over the place tonight.
3rd down and 10. Clock is moving. We're down to 6:20 to go here in this ball game. You got any update on Shiloh and Lanier?
No. I think it's 21-15 Shiloh.
3rd down. 3rd and 10. They want to throw. James in trouble. Gets away from one and can't get away from the second one. A big sack over there for Habersham Central by Garrett Turner. How about that by the senior defensive end for Habersham Central?
He just strung it out, and Turner brings him down deep back there at the 8-yard line. And, boy, they'll punt this thing out of their own end zone. Yeah, it looks like 21-15 Shiloh over Lanier.
They're going to punt the ball away. .5:15 to go. 28-7 there in punt formation. Powell is back there about 7 yards deep. Gets away the kick, end over end, and returnable. Whittington's got it, and well, they blow the whistle.
He called fair catch. Then he took off running. He wishes he wouldn't have. He's mad at himself. I think it was just an instinct to just throw the hand up and call for fair catch, Mark. Does he not call that fair catch, he might score again.
Yeah, that punt was kind of low and short, and usually they've got coverage on you with a short punt like that, but Appalachee still had nobody in the vicinity, so I guess he thought just because the punt was short and low that somebody would be there, and then when time he caught it, he looked up, nobody was there, and he wanted to run it, but too late, he'd already called the fair catch.
Well, Habersham will get the ball back with 4:59 to go, leading 28-7. Martin, the big bruising sophomore tailback, is in the game. Now we got Cooper Smith in the ball game at quarterback. Delay game against Habersham penalty called. Not sure what makes you, how that happens, a delay a game. Wasn't a delay a game on the 25-second clock.
Going to throw it over here near sideline, going to be caught by Cannon Wilbanks. He's pushed out of bounds. Tackle was made by Shamarian Clark. Second down for the Raiders. And as Chris said just a moment ago, Cooper Smith in there at quarterback. And they're going to hand the ball off to Dover. Dover on that right side. Dover making some people miss and gets down to about the 30-yard line. Nice run that time by Seth Dover, Chris.
Yeah, good job by Seth. He hesitated enough to make a guy miss him and juked him out there about the 42 and then got down the field, up the field, wherever you want to call it, for a nice gain and a first down.
Elijah Vereen made the tackle. 4:32 to go here in the ball game, 28-7. Got Dover and Wilbanks over here on the left, got two on the right. 4:20 to go. First down and 10. We got a man in motion from right to left. And we're going to give it to the big guy. That is Ethan Martin, a sophomore. And it's going to be second down. We got across 29 to about the 28-yard line. Tackle was made by, let's see, that was Martin. Second down and about 8. And we'll run Martin again. And Martin again, not much, Chris, maybe a yard.
Yeah, that's about it there.
Be third down. Tackle was by Wells, Javon Wells.
I think you got to let Cooper make a play here with his arm. And 28-7, you say there's no reason to throw it, but give him a shot. He's in the ball game to see if he can make a throw to get a first down here.
3 minutes to go in the game. Cooper in there, quarterback. He's throwing. Oh, came out of his hand, and it's on the ground. And an incomplete pass. I guess his hand was going forward, so therefore it's an incomplete pass.
Well, it looked like a fumble to me because I thought it came out before his arm came forward. But now they're going to call it an incomplete pass. We'll take it.
So it's going to be 4th down. .240 to go. Fourth down. 4th and about 5. Cooper going to throw it, looks, and he's going to be gets away, and he's going to get tackled for a loss. They got him for a loss. Somebody could have got him about 5 yards deeper. He got away from one, but couldn't get away from the second man. Tackle was by Jackson. Let's go down the field to Mark Osborne. Mark, what do you got?
Yeah, I got Coach York here. Coach York, we look a little better tonight, didn't we?
Yeah.
All right, what you think? You think just a good week of practice? Well, what made just better execution tonight?
Yeah.
All right, appreciate it. You do a good job. Keep helping us out down here, okay? All right, thank you.
Coach Joseph's been around for a while, Chris.
Doesn't miss anything that goes on in regards to Raider football. Practices, scrimmages, 7-on-7s.
First down and 10. They're going to run around the right side. Carry was by Burton. Tackle by Means for Habersham Central. It'll be 2nd down and 1. It'll be a good win tonight for Hab Central. And they fumbled it. They fumbled it, picked up by Habersham Central. And recovered
33.
by, let's see, that was recovered by Whitney. Justin Whitney.
They just dropped the exchange there, and Whitney there to get the fumble recovery, and I wished he would have tried to pick it up and run with it. But he did the wise thing and fell on it at the 32. So the offense will get the ball back one more time. Looking at that scoreboard, it's not what we wanted to see at Shiloh tonight. They're still winning 21-15 over Lanier.
It's got to be close to the end.
Got to be.
2:29 to go here. It's 28-7. Habersham leads. Habersham's got 4 wideouts, 2 on each side. We're working right to left toward the scoreboard. Habersham in total control here late in the ball game. Going to pick up their 3rd win. And we want to try to run it, but now it's going to be fumbled and picked up by the Cats, and they're going to go the distance. We fumbled it, and they're going to run for a touchdown, and they're going to get in easily. So who was that, about 20? 20 on the pickup and the return for a touchdown. That was Nathaniel Young. Nathaniel Young. So they get a late score, Chris.
Yeah. Wanted to run the RPO, just to run pass option, Mark, and he got tackled and was I think he felt like he maybe got the ball out of his hands and it would be an incomplete pass, but they'll call it a fumble.
Yeah, it looked like he might have got down by the ball, might have got knocked loose by the ground call, but there was no argument here on the sideline, so they're going to call it a fumble and then a return for a touchdown. So, yeah, he didn't have time to throw it. He was going to try to fake it and then throw it. And by the time he got the ball ready to throw, the guy was on him.
And the extra point's up and good. Timeout on the field, 2:12 to go here in your ball game. Habersham leads at 28-14. Commercial break. We'll be right back.
They sack us, or we're trying to run an RPO and just got tangled up trying to pull it and then throw it to the wide receiver, fumbled it. They picked it up raced it in for a touchdown. 28-14 your score now, 2:14 to go. We've got the hands team out, fully expecting an onside kick here. And we'll see what happens here. We've got our quarterback, Carson Parker, all the way back deep.
And the onside kick, and Habersham going to recover it easily. That was Cannon Wilbanks, or he may have lost it.
Still on the ground.
He may have lost it late. Wilbanks went up and tried to get it. Cannon Wilbanks tried to get it. Now Appalachee says they've got it. And the Cats come up with the ball. The Cats have got it.
Yeah, well, it was a perfect kick. I mean, it went high up in the air just like you wanted to. And Cannon was there to get it, but he kind of shied away from the contact that was coming to him and tried to catch it kind of to the side and pulling away from it. And it just didn't catch it cleanly as a result. And now Appalachee's got the ball back with 2:12 to go.
So they got the onside kick. Well, we've seen some crazy things this year, Chris.
Yeah, they got their starters back in now.
Holloway's back in there. He wants to throw, going to go long. He throws it up there to the corner. Call, no, incomplete. He had a chance at it, fell incomplete. It was intended for Clark. Colbert was back there.
I mean, it's Colbert and Clark, and that's it. I mean, free safety is nowhere to be seen on that play, and so it's one-on-one over there, and they're just going to probably take another shot doing the same thing. Probably back up and play a little cover two here if I'm Habersham.
Second down and 10. They're at Habersham's 43-yard line. Holloway's got it, wants to throw, looks some pressure, forced out of the pocket, and throws it the last second, incomplete.
Did a great job of getting Ray with getting that football out of his hands as he was being tackled back there at the 49-yard line. That would have been a big sack and a loss of yardage there, but incomplete pass avoids the sack and stops the clock for him.
Yeah, Keller Green looking good there. 1:59 to go. Third down and 10.
It was a good throw because it landed where nobody was, but it could have been a really bad throw for him too, as he just kind of threw it up in the air. We could have easily picked that one off.
Holloway wants to throw, looks, fakes, trouble, sack, and thrown to the ground. And now the ball's loose. The ball is loose. It came out as we threw him down on the ground. And I think he got it back, didn't he, Chris?
Who was that threw him down?
Not even Thomas Dills that threw him down,
yeah.
Chris.
7 was back there, Hensley, but Dills got him down initially. So
Holloway fumbled it, but he got it back. And now it's fourth down and a timeout. Timeout. Habersham Central leads at 28-14, Chris, and Appalachee's trying to make it interesting.
Yeah, trying to, but they're doing something that they're not comfortable doing, and that's having to throw the football and play a little bit of a hurry-up game. And 1:34 to go, fourth, and what are they, 17? You'd like to think we could get them off the field right here, Mark, on 4th and 17.
Yeah, this is not their comfort zone, 4th and long, no, by any means. And defense has done a good job here. You're right, that first play by Chase Carver was big. It was one-on-one, and Chase was step by step with it. And they wanted the one-on-one, they got it. But Chase did a good job and won that battle. And since then, the defensive line and linebackers have kind of taken over and putting pressure on the quarterback before he has time to set his feet and throw it. So sets him up for 4th and 17. Get the ball back and just look for Coach Harrison to run the clock out now that they're down to maybe just one timeout if they got any left at all.
Yeah, we show them with one timeout left.
All right, fourth down. 4th down and 10. Or check it, 17, yeah. 4th down and 17. And we're going to get Holloway for a big sack. The ball is loose and a big scramble. Habersham's recovered it. Picked up by Braden Hensley. The sack was by Keller Green and recovered by Braden Hensley. How about that?
I mean, Keller Green was just so quick off the ball that he was in the backfield as soon as they got the snap mark, and that play had no chance. Great play by Keller Green, and then guess who's there to pick up the fumble was Hensley.
Yeah, he just stunned it hard B gap there, and there was no resistance by the tackle, and he had a beeline to the quarterback. Quarterback had no chance on the play, then fumbled the ball, and Braden Hensley on the spot. We got a penalty. It's going to be against us for something.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, we reacted to the fumble, I guess, a little more than we probably should have, and we got an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, but we still get the ball, and they have just one timeout, so we should be with 1:26 able to run this out.
28-14. Taking a little bit of time to get that last few minutes and seconds off this clock here in the fourth quarter, but looks like we may be able to manage it here.
Now we're just going to try to take a knee. Getting victory formation, and we're up 28-14. So we take a knee.
That's where I like to see you get under center and take a knee. Snapping that thing back 5 yards, losing yardage.
So when we second down, got to snap it again. We're down to a minute to go here in this ball game. We'll have to snap it one more time, I guess. Or we'll see if we do.
Yeah, you don't have to look. 27, don't snap it for another 24 seconds. And this will be the last time you have to snap it right here if you run it all the way down and snap it at about two seconds to go on the play clock.
Next week, we're back at Raiders Stadium. We'll take on Shiloh. Second down, we're going to take another knee. And that's going to be your ball game. 25 seconds to go. Great